Hey, welcome back to This Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm doing an unboxing and a demo of the G1 Pro. This is an automatic shuffler and dealer. So I was, if you watched the previous mailbag video where I pulled, opened this up out of the mail and just showed the box off, I haven't opened this yet. That's special for this video, but I was looking around, saw this pop up on my Amazon feed when I was looking at just board games, seeing what they have. Sometimes you can find a good sale on something that you might be interested in. And I saw this pop up, and I was like, I've kind of had this opinion about card shufflers that I'm a little concerned they might ruin my cards. They might ding them up, and a lot of cards have different sizes, and they're huge. The card shufflers I've seen are very large. And I saw this thing and I was like, well, that looks really small. So I clicked on it and looked at it. And this thing is small. That's not a big box. And this thing also deals. And this thing will spin around and spit cards out to people. And it's got little remote fobs that you can sit in front of you. So if you want a card, you just hit it. The machine will spin towards you and spit cards out. So I'm like, this would be possibly, as long as it, and I really don't need it for a dealer. I do some games I can see where it might work. Like I'm thinking of maybe Flip 7 might be a really good one. Even though a lot of people like to play the dealer, you can just put the cards in here. But I'll have to see with that one if there's more than two. I don't think there are. I think that would work. Split that deck in half, put them in there, shuffle it, and then just boom, just start dealing out. So let's take a look at this, see what it's like. And as long as it does come with a bit of a charge, a lot of times these things will turn on. They may not be fully charged, but they usually have a charge. We're going to test it out with some cards and some shuffling, and I want to show you how it deals. So, all right. And let's go to again, thumbs up, subscribe. No, don't do this. Do this. Subscribe, hit that bell. All right, let's go to the table and see what this does. I did flip the lid. I'm so sorry. I did flip this before I did the camera. All right, so let's see what's in here. And it does come in a black and a white. I kind of wanted the black, but it was like, well, you can get the white one the next day, or you can get the black one like in a week and a half. So there's a really tiny user manual. But there's the user manual. So, all right. We've got, there's our fobs. Our fobs are going to be black, but the device is going to be white. That's weird. All right. Not that it matters. Oh, there we go. All right. So let me just put this off to the side. There's got to be more in here. Hold on. Oh, maybe it doesn't come with a cable. Those are fobs. Let me check. I might need my own cable. It may not come with a cable. Well, let's see if it's on the bottom of the foam, but they don't want you to pull it out. All right, there we go. Nope. Okay. So I will need to supply my own USB-C cable, which I've got somewhere around here. I got one or two of them. I don't think I have any sitting here on my table. But, oops, here's that. Okay. So here's the device. So this is the little slot where it shuffles the stuff out to you. Oh, there's the cable. Nice. It came with one. That's even better. Not very long. I would definitely, well, it does charge. So you're just going to plug this in to charge it. So it did come with a cable. Excellent. This, just for the record, because you might be wondering, how much does something like this cost? Let me look it up real quick. I don't remember. I think it was like $135 or something. So let me just check my orders and see what I paid. This was view the order details. And $140. So the $140, it gives you an idea. Again, it's I mean, you can see, I mean, I got big old meaty mitts, but it's got a nice like no skid thing on the bottom. Um this is, the little flap. The cards are going to go in here. You're gonna set your cards in here, and then this has the menu. So on the front, and then there's some buttons here: plus, minus, advance, power on. I think one of these is to shuffle, and then I think this one is the deal button. So let's just see if she turns on. Yep, she does. So it's okay. So this one is a max of 6 players. So they do have a newer model. I think it costs more money, and maybe that's why I didn't get that one, or was going to take even longer to get. But it can do up to like 12 people, and then like 12 people can have these little key fobs. I'll get to these later. And then it'll rotate. So this thing rotates, and then I don't know. There's buttons on here. I'll have to read, but you can. Oh yeah, my battery's pretty good charge. So there's like, you can pick player numbers. You can say how many cards to spit out, and then I have to read on what all these are. But what we're gonna do, my main point of this was, so I'm gonna get good old Clank Catacombs here, because Clank's got some good stack of cards. I'm gonna pull out my adventure deck, which, if I can find it in my in with my inserts here. So I don't think it's that one. I think it's right here. Okay, so like, this is the adventure deck. So we're just going to pull that out. Little plank off to the side. And let's see, it holds. I don't want to put too many in here because, yeah, so this about this is about all it's going to hold. But so say you're getting ready to start your game, you can, I'm just going to guess roughly about half of that. I think if I hit this, oh, nope. it's trying to spit cards out, but you saw it rotate. Okay, so I think this might be the, well, let me get the rule. Let me get the thing. Let me see which one of these is for shuffling. Card per play. Yeah, so that's changing all that. Touch, pause, or display. The card dispenser. To shuffle, hit the pause button. There we go. All right, so I can pull these out. Oh, there's another one in there. Come on, baby. And then I can let's just take the rest. Maybe I'll cut that down a little less. It's not quite as many. Oh, one did jam, or one didn't come all the way through. Well, again, we're seeing how it's working. Go on, go all the way in. Is it going? Is it meeting? Well, maybe it's not going to be the best option here. There is a I wonder if I'm supposed to. Maybe I'm not supposed to put it on the top. Maybe I'm pretty sure. Let's put it. Maybe I'm only supposed to lay it against this wheel here. Maybe not all the way in. And I think this is the one that I was looking at. I can control the speed, so maybe I need to slow it down so that it works a little bit better. Let's see. So there is because you can even change like the distance that the card how far the thing spits cards out. Shuffle. I think there's remote pairings on here. I think you can change the speed setting so it will slow down, not deal as fast. Maybe not this one. Maybe that's the maybe it was the other one, the newer version. Press blank to enter settings. Press one, confirm receipt to the next setting. Hold for a second, blah, blah, blah. Press the pause to start shuffling. Press it again to stop. Shuffling automatically stops in 2 seconds. Then you deal. You can do random. You can specify a certain player to be dealt to. You can deal in a certain direction. You can pause dealing. You can, let's see, hold some button. That's some pretty tiny print on here. I'm struggling to read that, but there's hold a certain thing to start counting or set player to 0 and press something to start counting. Single card draw. All right, so we'll try it again. Let's see if I scooch these out. I don't think that's the issue. Yeah, these are just well, if I even when it jammed up, or it didn't jam, but when it stopped, I just hit the button again, it resumed. So, but then for some reason, one card, like the first one, always gets down there and kind of goes towards. Oh, I guess it's probably kind of putting it in to be dealt. All right, so let me. So again, I got some, and then maybe I can split this deck again in half, and then so we can. I can just hit it again, and it keeps going. Or I could just probably hold the button down. I'm not sure why. It's like the cards are going. Let's see, little. Is this the one that expand? One of these decks or one of these card sort. Yeah, so you can pull this out for larger cards, but and I think it's because these are just a tad smaller than the standard size. So I think they're getting kind of sometimes they're going in a little cattywampus, maybe. So, but I can hold the button and it just keeps going. So, all right. So then I wanted to just so if I set this up, I want to show you how. Let's see, where do I go? I think this is my menu button. Whoa. There you go. It's spitting cards out. I don't know how many cards I got it set to spit out, but I, I need to set it. I thought if I hit pause there. Hey, stop, stop, stop. Hold on. It's not stopping. Okay. Well, it shot a bunch of cards under my keyboard here. I wasn't expecting it to. I wanted to get in and so it was going to spit out 27 cards. That's what it was defaulted to. 27 cards for 4 players. So it was going to go through all of these. Give all 4 players 27 cards. That's funny. Again, don't like if you're watching this, go, oh, don't think too bad. Like I didn't set anything up yet. That's so that was not the fault of the device. It caught me off guard. Okay, so I want to set this up so that it maybe does like 4 cards. So I want to. Okay, so if I hit I think this arrow. There we go. Touch pause sensor So there's a touch pause sensor somewhere. I did see that. I think that's just this thing if you're tapping this. So that's on. The auto stop shuffling is on. Sensing distance is close. So this, I think that's the one where it can just boom, send it way out. Oh, here's the shuffling speed. Okay, so I can, and it's maxed out. So I'm gonna lower it down to, so like it's like I got a 1 to 5. So I'm gonna take it down to a 3 to just slow that down. All right, now I need to change. Oh, okay, so that spit out 2 cards. Okay, so that's not, how do I change how many players? All right, so this thing's crazy. It's aggressive. Just like boom, boom. Here's some cards. Have some cards. Oh, so while I'm looking this up, let's just see if it shuffles a little slower. That's still quick, and it's still did the same thing. So let's. Oh, there's it. No, now I can do it. Okay, so I want to say we're going to do 4 players. I want 4 cards. I do not need 27 cards. And then I don't remember what the extra meant. The extra or community cards. So yeah, this thing will, like, if you have, or even if you want to deal a card and then like trash one or throw one out to like so like if the deck can't be stacked, it can trash a random card. All right, so let's see, there's settings. Post shuffle deal is off. Post shuffle deal, I'll have to see what that is. I don't want consecutive as once. I can change. So if I'm dealing 4 cards out too, you can change it to deal 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 to this player. 1, 2, 3, 4 to this player. 1, 2, 3, or I can go 1, 1, 1, 1. So you can set that up to do it that way. There's also a back and forth deal, so I can set it so that it's like I could set it here, and then it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or it's going to go around the table. So you have options. If everyone's sitting on one side, you can do that too. We got some extra dealt during or dealt last. You can have it go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Let's go clockwise. The dealing distance is far, mid, or close. I'm going to change it to close because that was mid. Mid worked really well. I just want to see. Let's see what close looks like. And all right, so I'm going to just leave it right here. And that's the random special. Okay, so the red button does deal. So let's just see what happens. I think it's still. I think it did it a little less force. The cards still seem to go about the same distance. I don't want to put far; it'll be maybe shooting them all over the place. But all right, so there's that. So it gives you an idea of kind of how that works. Now, the other cool thing about this are these remotes. So these have like an arrow on them, and I don't know if. Now, see these. Oh, these are up to 12. So you can rotate. I guess I'm player 2. Player 1, whatnot. But let's take a peek at, see if these are synced. I don't think they are to begin with, but we will take a peek at them. And because there was an instruction on how to like set these up, how to link them. All right. And I do believe these are the newer ones because if you can see, it does show like up to 12 players, and you can rotate this to say player. That one's on 4. You can rotate it. That's up to 6 or 7. So it's going to know. Let's set it to player 1. Okay, so I got a player 1 and a player 2. So that's going to be player 2. I'm going to be player 1. But these things, pretty sure I've got to sync them up. So let's see how to do that, and then I can show you how these work. So remote pairing. So after accessing the main, select remote pairing. All right, so there's remote pairing. So we go there. So position 1. Oh, okay. So I probably, then just says, okay. And then let's go with position. Okay, let's see how we, so then the unpaired position flashes, tune the numerical dial to pair with the corresponding position. Press the drawing remote to confirm. It says okay. Then the correlation between the position and the dealing direction of the machine. Press up or down to switch between 1 to 8. So, there we go. Position 2. That one's good. Might as well do them all right now. I got 4 of them. And I guess you can buy more of these. Now, this machine, I think it said max was 6. But again, the new 2025 version, this one's already set to 3. So let's go up. Paired that one. The newest machine can have 12 of these remotes, which I'm assuming you can buy individually from the website. Okay, so and then I changed the 4 to the 1, so now I got to change this one to 4. Oops. Oh well. Went backwards. So we'll make you number 4. Go to 4, and there we go. So those should all be good to go. And then I can press power or this to exit. Okay. So now all I should have to do is if this guy says, hey, he wants a card, there you go. And then this guy could do it. Oh, give me a card. And give me a card. I think that's really cool. This is really, so again, I would want more of these for a game of Flip 7, because Flip 7 can play a lot of people. But if I had 4 people, or if I think I'm going to buy maybe 2 more of these specifically for that game. I will double check, make sure their cards fit. But that's a really cool thing, I think, especially for that, because then everyone can just hit their button, and when it's their turn, and the thing will move and give them a card. And then if someone's passing, if this person freezes, so if I say, yeah, I'm staying, you give me a card, they're freezing, then they could just, if they want a card, they hit their button. If they're freezing, so it's just between, I can just hit my button back and forth. So, all right. Well, I think this is pretty nifty, and the only thing, like I said, you can change. There's so many settings. Change the speed of the shuffle. You can change the distance, how it spits cards out. You can change how it. Again, I can have it. Let me see. Let me do this. So we've played with these. Let's go in back to the menu. Okay. No, that's not the one I want. Let's see. That's closed. Let's see. How do I get back to that main menu thing? So I'm going to hold the power button for 3 seconds to turn off, press it to turn on to the home page. The machine is auto off after 30 seconds of inactivity. Press the arrow to enter settings, press it again to confirm, and proceed to the next. Hold for 3 seconds to access. Advanced. But that's not. You know, I want advanced. You're not giving me advanced. Okay, well, that's giving it to me. Okay, so what was it? Oh, the settings. So I wanted to go into see about the direction. So here we go. So I could do like a back and forth deal. And I'm going to change it to be 3 players. We're just going to get 2 cards just for the heck of it. Okay. That should be... Okay, so I can just press the power button to get back to the thing. So now I've got it set for 3 players, but it should kind of spit out like something like here. It should not rotate if I've done it right. So let's see. There we go. Easy as that. So very versatile, really neat little machine, and it really is not that loud. So I don't know. Let me try to put the microphone. I'm going to put the microphone right next to it so you can kind of hear it and just kind of judge for yourself how it shuffles. Oh, I don't know what I did, but I must have had auto deal after the shuffle. Okay, so that's right. So there is an auto deal after shuffle. I think I turned that on by mistake. But all right, well that's it. That's the let me take it out of here back to the other camera. Do hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon, let us know that you enjoyed the content, and feel free to share your comments on the ShuffleBox. What is this? The G1 G1 Pro from ShuffleBox. So I think it's a really neat idea. And again, this is small enough to to take around with you at game night, as long, if you have it charged up. I think it was like 6 hours of charge on a battery. I think that's what it said. So I'm gonna turn this thing off. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to using this and trying it out in several different capacities, and things just like shuffling my cards for Clank or Earth or some of these board games that just have a lot of cards. SETI's another one that comes to mind. Maybe Terraforming Mars. You can just at least run through several stacks instead of, here, you shuffle this deck, you shuffle that. I mean, that works, but sometimes it's kind of fun to have something like this. So again, this is not a sponsored video or anything. I bought this. I checked a few and I thought this looked really cool. I bought this with my own money. There's no reimbursement here, but I just wanted to share with you what I picked up and kind of run you through the very first me playing around with it here to share that with you. So, if you're interested, I'm impressed right out the gate. I think this is pretty interesting, but I won't know really more until I really put it to use with my game group. But it's got a lot of features for the price. I think there's a lot of neat features here. It's compact. It is relatively quiet, and I think it's cool that it auto deals as well if you need that. So, all right. Well, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content, and if you do, let us know. All right. Thanks so much. We will see you at the table.